I mean, this is obviously your second time working with Thomas. I
Yes.
mean, he's a bit of a master behind the camera. What's he like to collaborate with, and what drew you back into working with him again?
Well, I think we enjoyed working together the first time, and then so it was just a matter of time that we would end up working together again. And he's very vivid, imaginative, and fun. And every movie you see from him, it's always a different movie. It's a different genre. It's a different tone. It's a different style. But it's always about the people in the movie. That's his main focus. And yeah, that's what I think made him really the right director for this movie. So he could bring the scope that the movie obviously has, but at the same time really focus on the characters that embody the story.
Because I mean, your character has to get into the mindset. Well, sorry, you have to get into the mindset of someone who's facing death, who's coming to terms with the fact that they might not be alive this time next week, for example. How did you get into that mindset? And is that quite a difficult one to shake off at the end of a day's shoot? You know, when you home?
I think the will to survive was bigger than accepting death. Of course, they know it's coming, but as soon as you know it's coming and you surrender to it, then that's the end of it. And the will to survive is also one of the main components of the film, I think. It's this will to survive for the people that you love and that are outside, and basically that are family. So to some extent, it's also a family movie, and it shows the incredible strength that you can experience in the most horrific circumstances. The incredible strength you could experience. Because of the love that you feel for either your wife or your children or both.
And also, I mean, there's a great camaraderie and a great love shared amongst sort of crew themselves. I was wondering, I mean, obviously it's quite different, but that feeling of everyone being in it together, everyone stuck in the same place for a short period of time, did it feel in some ways akin to shooting a movie? Is there a sort of parallel to?
Yeah, to some extent. To some extent, yeah. There's a band of brothers type of feeling that you have when you spend a lot of time with a lot of people for yeah. Well, that's obviously you link up and you connect and you bond.
And it felt, I mean, it looked like it felt quite claustrophobic. Was it quite claustrophobic? And also, it looked like you had to get wet a lot. You know when you go in the bath for too long, your fingers.
Yeah, we were permanently wet, and that to be wet is one thing, but to be wet with clothes on, so we were wet with clothes on, and that was not so comfortable. But then again, it's nothing close to what the real crew members must have been going through. So I would not dare to complain. But it was kind of claustrophobic, as you can imagine. The compartment was completely built on scale. So we were there for, I don't know, with 20 actors and then 25 crew members, and then we had a heat wave. So actually it was more warm than it was cold.
Just wondering, if you were stuck on the seabed, what would you miss the most? Not including sort of family, not people, just in terms of like, is there a thing that you'd most miss from the outside world that you'd love to?
I don't know. I think such an experience would reveal also a very specific. I don't know. That's hard to say. It's a funny question, but I don't know.
I choose football.
You choose football? Like soccer, you mean?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah. Obviously, you're starring in the same movie here as Colin Firth and Magnus Sydow. I mean, you didn't really shoot any scenes with them. Is it odd that you're a part of this same project? You're the faces of this movie together, and yet in some ways it must feel like they were on a completely different film.
I only met him once, I think during prep. We had a dinner, and that was the only time I met him. Too bad, I would have loved to shoot scenes with him. But yeah, hopefully next time, who knows.
But that must mean when you do watch the film back, you can almost watch it like an audience member, because there are so many scenes that you're not a part of. So even though you're the lead role in this film, there must be half the movie you can watch it like I watch it in some ways, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I like about it. I'm like, oh, this scene, how does it, okay, good, nice, wow.
And I mean, there's some really exciting projects coming up for you. You worked with Terrence Malick.
Yes.
I mean, what was that experience like?
I played a supporting part in that. It was really exciting. It was really exciting.
It's a very unique way of working, of course. Did it take a while to get used to? Did you require?
No, I shot for 2 days. Normally, I was supposed to shoot a bigger part, but I was still shooting another movie, and then schedule-wise, we couldn't make it happen. But I definitely wanted to work with him, so I didn't mind if it was 1 day, half a day, 2 days, 5 days. So I was very happy to be part of it, even if it was just for 2 days. So there was not a lot of, there was not a lot of time for me to get adapted to anything. I just had to jump and be there, and no, I loved every second of it. Yeah.
And just finally, am I right in thinking you're working with Margot Robbie and Justin Kurzel's next one?
Yes.
That's right, cool.
Yes, and also in March there's also another film still coming out. It's called Mustangs, about a rehabilitation program for inmates in the U.S.
So you're quite busy then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm young. It's now that I have to do it. It's not when I'm 85 that I gotta jump into life. It's right now that I have to do it.
When you're 85, maybe like Magnus Millang, you can still work with Thomas Vinterberg.
Exactly. That would be fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Cheers. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!